Hello, Fringers. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised. How are you all? Can everybody see us really nicely? I hope so. Because we're back with you this week. Thank you for hanging with us through last week. We had snow and craziness and all sorts of fun things that happen. And there will be a new dog that ends up showing up in the screen somehow, too. That was also part of the assignment last week. So there you go. Puppies! We bring you slice of life comedy and puppies. What else do you fucking want from us? Did I hold off long enough to get past the 2 minutes for YouTube? There you go. Algorithms. Now I gotta get you the left hand. Left hand. Not right hand. Left hand. Giggity. Welcome to Angel City Stories. Everybody's looking down at their hands now. Welcome to Angel City Stories, where we play Identico, a cyberpunk RPG for all you wonderful people out there. Thank you for taking some time away from Viking Minecraft to join us tonight. It was very hard, and I'm not going to point it out, but Joe was playing Valheim right till about the point that I turned it on. So, he might still be playing right now for all I know. He might have dual screens going on, trying to figure it out. Who knows? Who knows?
No, I died right before we started, and I didn't want to run back and get my body.
Oh my goodness. Well, let me introduce the rest of our players tonight. To my direct left, she's come to conquer your hearts. It's Cassie, playing Catassie.
I only brought a steak.
That's good enough. Wait, hold on. When you hang on now. Now we've got to investigate this. When you say conquer your hearts, are we talking about food? Or are we talking about you're going to stake my heart?
Stab people.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. The puppy showed up.
There we go. Half
of her butt. Yep, that's what she's willing to offer at this particular moment.
Everybody loves dogs.
Dog. I am dog. Let's see. If I am looking to my northwest. Sorry.
West.
Well,
East.
no, northwest. Sorry. The alerts for follows and subs are going off for the first time ever. We're switched to a different broadcasting software tonight. So I'm just constantly in my ear hearing them go off. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What did I set up? Yeah. So I don't know how to fix that, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Anyways, to my northwest. He once set sail for the new land and ended up in Iceland anyways. But it's Alex playing Titus Halston.
Yes.
Yep.
Brain hurt. I have no better intro than that. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Due north. Coming in through the wilds at night, she hunts her prey. With a full moon rising, the silhouette rises above, but it's not a wolf. It's a bear. It's the wildling playing Eve.
Hi, if anybody has any bone fragments, can they just drop them off in my server? The password is boobs. Thanks.
Don't give away the password.
You literally gave away the goddamn password to the server.
Now we have to change our password, too.
Son of a bitch.
I think half the internet does.
I never said the name of my server.
Oh, but now everybody's just going to be
luck.
like, you know what? I'm just going to start typing boobs in every server
Yeah,
password name.
Well, you're welcome to
Give it to
every
one
random
eventually.
person getting bone fragments. So, it was awesome.
Don't forget to try boobs with the Z as well.
With boobs
When you're
with,
trying
yeah,
to hack
don't
in.
forget that one either.
The Office taught us that.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm very confused on what's going on tonight, so we're just going to keep it going because to my northeast, I had something better written for him, but he decided to die right before we got on the stream. So now he's got to leave us halfway through and go pick up his body. It's Joe playing Muffins and Grifter.
Who plays on a server whose password is definitely not boobs.
It's, the fucked up thing about Valheim too is it asks you twice. So I gotta join off the Steam community thing, and then I gotta do it again when in there. So it gets bad enough that I've got to do it one time, but then I gotta do it twice.
But we did learn that the Steam one, you can just type in whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't actually check.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can just hit space and click OK, and then the only one that matters is the one in the game.
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. To my direct right, he's the captain of this longboat, if you know what I mean. It's Pete playing Buddy Boy.
My boat's long and it's made out of fine wood.
This is the world's
I'll climb into your swamp.
This is the world's worst intro, and I love every minute of it. Trolls.
Yep, that's trees.
Now I'm just picturing Pete sailing around a longboat, just named the SS Huge Dog.
Not far off.
I mean, in fairness, when we played Raft as a cast, you tried. No, actually, we didn't try. You did name the raft the HHS, whatever. Huge Dong.
Big Dick.
Big Dick. That's what it was. Holy cow.
We could always play that too.
Yeah, we could. That is
Huge
true.
Dong's a different boat. That's the other one in the fleet.
Well, also on our server, the longboat SS Big Dick sunk, so now we're on Big Dick 2.
In my experience, they'll sink you every time.
Oh, goodness. This is true. This is true.
That ocean.
Yep. Oh, my goodness.
You are wet.
Yep.
We giggle every time it says that in the game.
Welcome to tonight's Valheim stream. It's all good. Oh my goodness. Some quick announcements. If you want us, actually, you know what? We're at 34 subscribers right now. Okay, I'm just gonna do this right now. 34. If we reach 50 by the end of the night, y'all brought it up during the pre-show. We do a Valheim cast stream for those who can do it. I'm just saying. Okay. Shenanigans will ensue.
Sure.
I will guarantee you they will happen.
I downloaded it the other day when Mallo described it as Viking HGTV.
It pretty much is. That's all I ever do in that game is build my house.
So I need to get invited to a server and do some stuff because I want to build.
Just go pick a random one and type in boobs for the password. You probably get into like 5.
Password.
Which this reminds me, Mallo.
Yeah.
Speaking of shenanigans, you were either a blessing or a curse on our server.
What happened? What did I do?
3 times this week, right after you logged off, a raid appeared on our castle. Last night you logged off. Not even 5 minutes after you logged off, we got attacked by 6 trolls.
All right, so Joe, I need to get into your server. Do you have room in your server?
Yeah, it's 10 concurrent, so it's all good.
We're good then.
Yeah, we're fine.
So you're just not allowed to disconnect ever. You just
I just gotta play forever. Is that what
we do?
Oh, Jesus.
All I know is I want to build a Viking house and I want it to have shiplap. And anybody who's watching of HGTV knows what I'm talking about with the shiplap.
Oh my goodness.
I know, but you can't do it. They don't have shiplap in the game right now.
I feel like
We need those doors, the interior barn doors. We do
I
that.
don't think Vikings had pocket doors.
Just describing Titus's home. His little room.
that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's just
brought
describing his
shiplap
house.
home and started nailing it up in this mansion.
And just
They're getting called out in chat.
he is getting called out in chat.
Shiplap is
Shiplap is overrated.
Shiplap is overrated. I don't disagree. I'm just saying shiplap is the thing.
Goodness. Well, if
Also,
you
pop of color.
that's a drinking game in my house, by the way, for
Fun
HGTV. Every time they say pop a color, I have to take a fucking shot. Go ahead, Pete.
I would be on my ass.
Oh, I know. Don't worry.
How have you
Don't
not
worry.
died?
Because I'm fucking Irish. That's why. The first 20 don't count.
I'm convinced those home buying shows, they're not real people. They're just role playing characters. Because they're like, hi, I'm a professional clown instructor, and my wife makes macrame roses, and our budget's $47 million.
I thought that was true too until I found the episode of House Hunters with KJ Wright from the Seahawks, and I was like, hey, that's a real person. I know who that is.
None of the other people were real. Just this one.
It's all an illusion. It's a VR simulation.
My favorite meme is the one with the $1,400 checks, and it says like, both of them and their home budget.
Oh yeah,
2.4
Fabulous
million.
check.
Like, yeah. I did a great job at telling that story about a meme that I once saw. Can we erase this?
Hey Pete, I got it. I saw where you were going.
Hang on.
Let me describe a meme to you, chat. You're all watching us on the internet.
And
So
click.
let me tell you, it had text below it and everything.
I clipped it so it's saved for posterity.
Pete
The cursed stream.
describes memes. Oh,
The kids in their memes.
yep.
I'd watch that Twitch stream, actually. I would.
Oh, we
I'd
did
watch-
for like several years. We might actually play some games tonight. I don't know. See, this is the thing. All right, I'm gonna just level with everybody because I was actually talking to somebody earlier today, and they were like, "Oh, you stream?" Because I have this exact setup for my day job as well. And they're like, "Oh, you stream?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. I do a lot of things that require professional mics." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I just started this past year. It was kind of cool, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "No, you don't seem to understand. I stream with my friends. It's like the only time in the week I get to see them. So you all get to benefit. If the cameras weren't here, I guarantee, A, more dirty talk, because there's certain things we just can't say on Twitch. It's just how it is. But B, same exact conversation. Same exact conversation. So you get to benefit from this, chat. I hope you like it. So, but we appreciate you being here for it anyways. We love you. We love each and every one of you.
This is just the pregame. This is just the pregame table talk.
It is the
happening
pregame
at
table
Resident
talk.
Table.
You know, they usually charge extra for this type of shit on Patreon. So you guys get it for free on TV. So there you go. You're welcome.
There you go.
Also, our only mod in chat is like, we need to start a tangent jar, and Alex is like, we don't have enough much money for that. I was like, yeah, you're right, we don't. That would take forever. So, yeah, what's it? Topical podcast for Identico.
Look, we'll start a tangent jar, and after it gets to a certain level, we'll do a stream where we take Chad out on a nice romantic date at a restaurant as soon as they're open again.
Yeah,
I mean, if chat just wants us to do hangout streams, we can definitely find time to sit here for an hour and just yell at each other.
yeah.
See, I see people just nodding. Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody in the cast like, "Yep, well, we can do that."
Yeah.
We can do a stream of a candlelight dinner, and chat can be on a phone across from us.
I would
And
hold on
just-
now. Hold on.
I would totally dress up for that.
Yeah,
Let's do
hang
it.
on. Can we do that? Can we legit like? So I've got, hold on, in the background, I've got the big monitor, like the pro monitor shit. We can just take that. We can all sit around the table. That way we can all read it, because I'm blind as hell, so we can all read it and shit. We'll have a nice candlelight dinner with you, chat, and we'll just hang out. We'll treat you sweetly. How's that?
So let's do another subscriber thing. You said 50 for Valheim. I don't even think we need that many to just sit around and talk to each other.
Okay, 40 for Valheim, 50 for post Valentine's Day date. How's that?
Yeah, there you go. For rando topics night.
We'll put
Candles?
on some nice, like, royalty-free Barry Manilow-esque song.
Oh, I got 100 million of them. It's fine. I got y'all. We're good. Epidemic sponsors this podcast, so we're good.
We can eat spaghetti so that we can slurp the noodles in the microphones.
Yep, and some of us can reenact the Lady and the Tramp thing. That's always a classic, you know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Great idea.
All right, we'll do that. You know what to do, chat. Get us there, and we'll do it.
This is a good plan.
I know.
This podcast that we're 30 minutes into.
You know, the funniest thing about it is too is that it worked for Honey Heist. That goal got met immediately for Honey Heist. So there we go. You know, so help us out. 40 Valheim stream, guaranteed thousands of Twitch clips right there. Because if you've ever watched Joe and I try to stream together, he's the one that kills me first immediately every time. 50 will take chat on a date. So there you go.
That one time I shot you in the chest a bunch.
Many
On a
times.
date?
Are we still talking about dates?
I don't. I'm confused. Anyways.
You help him out in games all the time, but the one time you shoot him in the chest, suddenly you become the chest shooter.
Gamer Grady.
Yeah.
Why did I have my mic on?
Did you say that out loud? Ow. No, I have all these polyhedral dice in front of me. We should probably use them for something.
Maybe. Hold on. I gotta clip whatever that was so I can go back and watch it.
Wild can attest. Sometimes words and ideas just jump out. I don't get a decision.
And that's kind of why we love you. Don't worry.
There's a mythical creature in the house called Old Meat Mouth, so, you know, it's great. Not even related to the things that you think it is. Pretty sure it was a beef jerky joke.
What in the name of all this horrible did you just hold up to your damn camera, Pete?
Tune in next week for more of the story if you want to follow it. How about that? Zing, got you on the...
We broke Mallo.
That's our marketer, Pete.
I mean, he's doing that like I have a choice but to come here.
This is a 45-part series told in 2-minute increments. Thank you.
That's a Dragon Ball Z.
God damn it. And we're back to anime. Oh, speaking of other good pieces of media, if you want to learn more about the game that we will eventually play tonight, and you want to pick up the core rulebook that we spent so much love and energy and fun and time doing it, look at that. Playidentico.com. You can pick up your copy there, and then somewhere around here there's also beautiful stickers and pins and t-shirts that Alex is wearing as well. We got plenty of those still. And then oh yeah, there we go. There's the Bunny Boy sticker. So you can pick all that up right on playidentico.com. If you are listening to us in a podcast, YouTube, this is gonna sound weird after what we just went through, but give us a 5-star review and hit that like button. Give us a follow, a subscribe. The rest of the cast is just shaking their heads because I'm pandering at this point.
Skip to minute 35. Then rate us. Thank you.
It's fine.
It's all
But I
fine.
guess they wouldn't know that unless they're
Yeah,
watching this far.
we'll have to put it. You get to record the disclaimer at the beginning now.
Oh yes.
In exactly that voice, please.
Please, yeah. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages.
You got it.
All right. All right. Yeah. Do we have any other announcements? Anything else? I think we're good, right? All right. So last we actually left our folks here. We are picking up right at the end of season 1. The team was going back to their on-campus dorm before it exploded in front of their faces. In the commotion of the explosion, Sarah Jane was picked up by a group of enigmatic people, and the rest of the team, minus Titus Towson, followed them up to the Angel City Hills. Titus, being unable to connect with his team, was working a completely different job. He got into Benevolent's under construction HQ tower in downtown. He was thrown off the job just barely before getting caught installing some bugged and some wires trying to spy on Benevolent. But a broken pipe on the floor triggered the fire alarms and everything like that, and he just waltzed out of there and I believe went to a taco truck to escape. There's a theme apparently from this podcast. Back at the mansion, the team had a fitful night's sleep. Catassie especially had a little trippy bit of a dream. But in the next morning, Sarah Jane's dad, who we've come now to learn his name is Zydarian, and is also the leader of the Ivory Thorns, a very prominent family business within Angel City. We'll put it that way. But he invited one bunny boy to breakfast that morning to try to get to know his daughter's new boyfriend. And he tried to get off on the right foot, if not a very awkward right foot, because Grifter eventually woke up and decided to try to make his presence known. And at the end of that meeting, he asked Bunny Boy, thinking that Bunny is the leader of this group, if he and his compatriots could help track down the people who attacked his daughter and their dorm room. Glow service was restored shortly after that. Titus ended up at the mansion, and I believe is in the library / study with the rest of the team. Right is where we will pick up. Titus, this library is about the size of about 3 or 4 great rooms combined. It's huge. And when you came in, Zydarian was at the head of the table having breakfast. Pete was there, or Bunny Boy was there having breakfast. Grifter was sitting cross-legged on the table eating the whole.
I wasn't on the table.
I am starting to. I have to go back and look at the tape, but he was eating the rest of the bacon.
Yeah,
that's all that was on the plate was the bacon. The girls are nowhere to be found so far. And I believe that was about it. That was where we left you guys off. So it was Bunny, Titus, and Grifter in the study. And
Wild saying no.
Wild, where were you at? I'm sorry.
I thought we had come downstairs.
Had y'all?
Yeah, we had already come downstairs. We had bacon, and somebody came to visit.
Well, Titus was here. Yes.
They got the glows turned on.
Mm-hmm.
And then Titus showed up, and I think that's about where we ended it. It was when Titus showed up.
I know that you all had coffees brought to you in the morning.
Yes.
I do remember that. And I believe that y'all continued your conversation with Frank, I believe. And Bunny was introduced to Frank as well.
We talked about the flower and how we had actually stolen it back for this dude, but we didn't know it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that this dude is the dad of the chick that Bunny's in a... His Facebook it's complicated right now with this girl. And that guy's the head of a large crime syndicate. So, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
She has a name. You've known it for 6 months now. Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy
Have I
playing
really?
Titus.
Mr. Guy and Titus. Wow. Bunny, have you... So by the time Titus got there, Zydarian had left and moved on from where it's at. So how do you want to proceed with the task that Zydarian has given you?
That task was to figure out who tried to kill Sarah Jane?
Correct.
Okay. Let's go kill him. No. I will just stand there like this. Tapping my foot, kind of like Sonic when you take too long. Be like, how do we find these people? I don't want to say guys because they might not be male. How do we find these ne'er-do-wellers? As the leader of this group, I want to chuckle. Do any of you have any ideas?
Finding's not really in my department unless you're talking about target.
If we have names for them, I can try and pull some hacker.
Mallo, did we get names for them? Like,
Nope.
No?
No names just yet.
Have we had any information that's like helpful?
The
Did he say who they work for?
no, he
Damn.
everybody give me an intelligence check. Let's go with that first.
Oh, that's a bad stat for me.
Only bullet, no brain, just bullet.
I mean, it's not as
I'm
bad
starting
as
to think.
I thought it was. It's a 14, so it's not bad.
Also 14.
Starting to think I should have done what our
Oh.
special guest did in min-max. I did not do that.
But I did roll a 19, so
Okay, all right.
I have big brain today.
Bring big thongs.
Got a couple extra wrinkles going on up there.
Catassie, what did
I
you
got
get?
20.
You got 20.
20.
You got 1? Or is that a hang on? Okay.
It's a dangerous hand sign to be
It
waving.
really is, yeah.
I got a 13. Sorry, my roller thing wouldn't load.
Okay, it's all good. Eve, with that, you got the 20, correct? With the 20, you and Grifter remember some of the files that Catassie had told you about from your previous job at the Benevolent Temporary Corp office. Several of those spoke of, as I'll bring it out, several of those directly talked about Zydarin and about the research that his organization had been doing. And Benevolent suspected, in their words, that he would become hostile and that they were working with a third party to neutralize the thorn in their side. You found that in one of the server racks. I believe that y'all stole, right? Because y'all didn't download y'all just took the servers again and did it back at
Some
Titus's
of the ones
places,
that
I
Bunny
believe.
Did not break.
Not the ones you broke. I believe that Catassie did this at Titus's place.
No, not me broke. Bunny broke. Let's get that very clear.
Got it.
Die?
Hey, Catassie, don't want there something about files in one of those servers that we stole that you could, I don't know, hocus pocus on and pull some info out?
What he means is, dude, I think we're ran across some files that were talking about Zardarian and the servers that we got. Can we search that stuff again?
Yes, is that what networks?
You can run software on that one.
Uh, 20.
Okay, so with a 20, you come across the file again, right? You had flagged it already. You come across the file and it says exactly this. He says, "We've been in contact with Zydarian Vargor about the research his organization has been doing. As expected, He is not interested in our expansion efforts. We suspect that he will eventually become hostile. As such, we're working on efforts to neutralize the Ivory Thorn outlets throughout the city in an effort to discredit the group within the underground. We're working through third-party means to ensure this is no longer directed back at us. Signed, Piper.
Some more benevolent stuff. We should go shoot them more.
I love that that's your answer to that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at some point it's going to be like an informational pinata. You just keep whacking it and data falls out.
Bunny Boy's been teaching you how to hack, I can see.
Look, all I know is what I've seen on the TV.
Guess which servers we did not get that data off of? The ones Bunny Boy hacked. Because he literally hacked them.
Yeah, now nobody has it though.
I mean, that is actually very fair.
Look, I appreciate his approach because for all he knew that maybe banging around would make the bits come out of the computer better. Like loosen them up.
I was mining for bitcoins.
Literally mining. Yep.
Is it cryptocurrency because you don't know what the hell you're doing?
Yeah.
It's cryptic currency. Yeah.
Cryptic currency. I see what's up.
It wasn't that funny, but fine.
But you're going for it anyways, and I love it. I appreciate that.
Well, Titus, don't you have a friend that's like madly in love with this company or whatever that could give us more information about him?
Not like you haven't met him either.
Yeah, but you talk to him more, I assume. You're both old stogies or stodgy people.
Wow.
I was gonna say you're old stogie fucking old people, but it kind of didn't work.
Words are eluding you today, Grifter.
They elude me every day.
I mean, I will text. I will send a text me glow to Juliet and ask him to look up the names that I had written down because we had already run across this Mr. Piper name once before. Ask him if he knows who Mr. Reginald Cunningham and Mr. Piper is. What their positions are within Benevolent.
Okay. You said you're going to ring Noel directly?
I'm just sending him a text.
Oh, okay. So, he writes back and goes, are they... He sent you basically the equivalent for Reginald. He sends you the equivalent of let me Google that for you website and sends it back to you. And in terms of Piper, he writes back to you and he's like, I don't know what Piper got any pics? Smiley face.
Send him something that's inappropriate.
So I look at Catassie and I say, well, Mr. Juliet says you should run a search string on Reginald Cunningham. He basically said GTS, and he has no idea who Piper is.
All right, I'm running a scan on Reginald Cunningham.
I'll Google it too.
I'm just gonna eat bacon.
Okay.
Piper wrote a hidden note in one of the puff pieces that we found in the stuff for the TV station, I believe.
That is correct.
Yes.
I did not, in fact, note what that said, though, so...
So what he's saying is we need to go blow up another news station.
I don't know if we actually really read it. It's just so much as we registered that it was a puff piece.
Well, it was a message
what I've got
in
written down, too.
in the puff piece. And Cunningham was cooperating with him on timing.
Of something. I have a news article where there was the sale of the public network in MIS a year ago. Reginald Cunningham
Yep.
would stay on as general manager, is what I have.
Yep. And the piece that you found that you would remember, essentially was it was a note written on the puff piece that was essentially just from an M. Piper to Mr. Cunningham that said, I trust you will know what to do when the time is right. Your cooperation is appreciated. Yeah. So let me ask you this for the two. When you left your apartment, Titus, did you locked everything down with all the servers still in it, correct?
I honestly don't remember. My apartment's locked.
Yeah.
The last time I saw those servers was when Catassie was working with them on like the dining room table.
Yeah.
I don't know if she took them with her or not. I honestly don't remember.
Okay. My assumption is no on that one, correct, Cassie?
I wouldn't have been able to carry several of them. Like
Yeah.
I would have grabbed one or two if I was actively working on that one or two.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't have all of them. Couldn't carry all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone wants to come, we can go pick them up, or I can bring you to them.
You also would know too, Titus, that you actively put bugs in the system at Benevolent HQ looking for things. So there is the possibility that there could be some stuff there as well. That's a lead you could follow up on.
I don't have access to whatever those bugs are doing. That's Noel Juliet, right?
Yeah,
Those were his bugs.
You did all that. You did all that to Noel's, essentially, like letting him spy on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's two different paths you guys could go down, right? You've got some information from the same place that you were just at. You have different connections within the city, and you've got an entire criminal organization at your beck and call.
I mean, we could just straight up ask him if he knows Zadarian, if he knows who it was. As I don't think he told us to figure it out on our own.
He did say everything in the mansion was at our disposal.
He did.
To figure it out.
He did.
So,
Well, let's go ask some people.
I thought
I mean, by that, I mean, you guys should ask him because I am not a people person.
Bunny said we were just supposed to go rough some guys up who were doing something stupid.
Don't put words in my mouth.
This is your job. Like, you're the one that...
It's your job too. You signed on to it, sir.
I'll just go ask
so I don't
him.
get fined.
I'll just go ask him.
Okay.
It's okay. I have social anxiety in real life. Bunny, I don't think has nearly as bad, or maybe not at all. So he just whatever.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If you go looking for Zydarian, he is out. He is downstairs, basically in an equipment room. Right. So like, think of kind of a Q branch, but a little bit more like if Q Branch in Texas had a baby. Lots of guns on the wall. How's that? Less about the explodey pin that you can put with James Bond and more about the I'm arming my troops out in the city.
Okay.
When you first go in, there are several of his, what you've come to maybe believe are his personal bodyguards. They are always in suits. They always carry a certain lapel pin on their jackets. They were there the night that they picked you all up as well. And they are, looking over the weaponry. And as you kind of walk in, Zydarian is actively in the middle of cracking off rounds down this, down range, basically. And as you kind of walk in, one of the guys who's a little bit bigger, darker complexion, just kind of like looks over and goes, boss, and points over to you as you're coming through the door. Well, hello. How are you?
Hey, nice guns.
This
I see there are
is
quite a few here.
a modest collection now. Modest collection. It is much bigger usually, but we do what we can. What can I do for you?
Impressive. Well, wanted some more details about these, I would normally say gentlemen, but clearly not gentlemen.
Yes.
Do you have any info about them?
I believe, and this does not get back through Sarah, but the plant that you all picked up was being hunted down by one of the corporations in the city. It is, they call themselves benevolent. They are anything but. I was working with several of their people in the R&D department in terms of trying to cut a business deal. The work that Jack has done is revolutionary out in the field, and it would make us a lot of money. But this is a much easier and quicker way to make that money and walk away. Or at least so I thought. I believe
I see.
that they were the ones that came after us and are coming after my men all the time. And he points over to the larger gentleman, who is, like I said, jacked, and he's kind of looking at you, and he's like, he looks over at his friend. He says, "My man's here is itching to get out into the city. They are taking down our outposts everywhere. They come in, we get hit, we leave. They come in, we hit, we get leave. All the time. I'm losing informants in the fringe. I don't know where, but there's a leak somewhere in my organization as well. Now that is not of your concern. I will find the rat, and I will take care of them. If you can do this part for me."
Okay, that's your task. Yeah. Okay, so one thing at a time, right? Okay, so you're pretty sure it was benevolent. Is any of the other corporations? You got any beef with them?
I mean, do we all not have beef with all of the corporations? Yes. And I do not believe that the other corporations in this city are not this hostile. They are neutral to friendly at best. We do dealings with them. We run arms for others. We make sure they are well stocked. But they are not actively hostile against us. We do not believe, at least, that we have something to deal with them. I actively told Benevolent to fuck off, and this is their version of telling me to fuck off.
Okay. We'll make sure they fuck off. How about that?
I like your spirit, my friend.
Yeah, I like my spirit too. I like your spirit, Daddy Z. All right.
He turns to the other guy with him. He's like, "That is going to stick, isn't it? That is my new name. It's been said twice now. This is what they okay." And the guy next to him just kind of like shrugs, like, and he kind of looks at it. He's like, it kind of works, boss. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks. Any?
He says one last thing to help, and I know I'm asking you to find a needle in a haystack. Talk to Jack. Jack is one of my oldest friends, as you saw last night. There is a chance he might know more. He's out there. He's closer to the people. There's a good chance that he might know a little bit more. Yeah, go with him. Also, if your friends need anything, he points around to all of the guns on the wall. He's like, it's not much left anymore, but it'll do. I don't want these
really
people
gross.
alive, by the way. I mean, if you bring them back alive, I'm just going to kill them. So if you want to kill them for blowing up your own house, you can do that too. But I'm going to kill them if you bring them back here. Just let you know.
Note made. I will pass that along.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
And one of his two main bodyguards, as you go to leave, one of the other two bodyguards is like, all right, boss, it's my turn. It's my turn. And you can just kind of hear them as the door closes behind you. He goes, okay, fine.
Well then, I'll head back to the group and share the information. We get guns.
Yeah.
So we can that invitation
what-
to the
is that
mansion
your-
extended to guns.
Is that your lead, that you just walk in and like look at the team like, we get guns?
Yeah, probably. First thing, like that'll help us.
Well-
Guns. There's lots of them.
Oh, really?
That's always that's nice. What are we doing with them?
Benevolent.
Okay. Are we
Not really in my
Even
MO, but I
benevolent?
guess we could try it.
are we giving them the guns? Are we mailing them the guns?
No. We're using the guns on them to find the people.
On any which people? Anyone in particular or just anybody?
Well, he said that his dudes, his guards, would be helpful in finding it. Oh, and he said to talk to Jack. That's right. Jack Beecher of Beecher's Cheese Incorporated and the plant investigator botanist guy.
Right.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to talk to him about?
Benevolent.
Okay. What are we supposed to do?
Jack's just an old friend, he said, and Jack will be able to help us.
I get it. Jack's going to talk to us, but what are we supposed to do?
Good question. Hold on. I'm doing a personal saving throw for this conversation. Okay, Mallo,
Yes, sir.
throw me a bone here.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 on my conversational information passing off saving throw. How can I transfer 60% of the information that Daddy Z gave me to the group? Because this is how I am in work meetings. So like I'm terrible at information handoff verbally.
This is why Titus is super confused. Because Titus is just like, we supposed to just kill Benevolent? Like, is there a specific person at Benevolent? Is there a list of people at Benevolent? I'm confused.
Here's the thing. I want you guys to work it out amongst yourselves, because at this point, Titus is just going to walk down there and talk to Daddy Z himself. Like, he'd be like,
No,
okay, hold on. Let me
not.
translate.
Well, I think it's a pretty safe assumption that he wants us to kill them, because you did say that earlier.
But who's them? Them is a very universal term. Like everyone at Benevolent?
Look,
or just
I will-
like one or two people?
My only answer to that is yes.
So there's a very different thing. By the way, Bunny, I'm very proud, I guess, and interested that you're just gonna start taking jobs icing people. Didn't know that was in your wheelhouse.
You did
That's
great,
interesting.
buddy.
You were tardy.
You don't usually like just wander around trying to murder people.
People don't usually try to murder my girlfriend, though. I'm kind of
That's
like,
true.
I mean,
Fair
he
enough.
didn't say murder. Okay, so there was another part of this that he said that I probably should have told you, is that he said whoever it is, he's gonna kill him, so we can kill them. I don't want to do that, but he said if we bring him back alive, that he's gonna kill him. So potentially, I'm not icing people.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Also, they work for Benevolent. That doesn't mean like they might be bros.
So
They might be
are we
bros.
specifically trying to kill the guys that blew up the dorms because we found the plant? Is that the idea here?
I guess so. I
Look.
just really want to, send a message not to blow up my girgirlfriend.
Let's not limit
okay.
ourselves before we even get out there and decide who needs killing. All right.
Well, the reason I'm saying we don't want scope creep, because here's the problem. Benevolent is one of the 10 largest corporations on the planet. And as much fun as it would be to blow up the whole corporation, that might be a little outside our wheelhouse. Just a smidge.
Hold my beer.
There's like 3 to 5 people there that you're trying to like specifically kill. That's probably more within our like zone.
Look,
First off, I never want to hear the term scope creep outside of 5 p.m.
look. I just took that to mean scope creep, as in my scope was creeping onto other people that I needed to shoot.
Or
So
in
I'm fine with
like 20mm cannon.
Okay, so, I don't. You know what? Maybe go talk to him. I've got what I need. Not
Well, if you got
really,
what you
I
need,
don't,
I'll
do
just
I?
follow your lead.
No, I don't have what I need, actually. Now that I think about it. Let's go talk to Jack. That's where I would start. Jack Beecher of Beecher Farms Incorporated.
Okay. Oh, wait, Beatrice, you guys really should sponsor us. Saying.
We would eat a lot of your cheese.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We would.
Cheese.
You think we're joking?
I
Yeah.
will double fist
Okay.
it on stream.
Right, like we'd move our eating your cheese from off stream to on stream.
Yeah,
I will
exactly.
I will craft dice made out of your cheese to use in the game.
Beecher cheese will
My
Beecher
wife
cheese.
loves a good charcuterie. I will have her build a charcuterie every week. Beecher's cheese.
Yeah.
Okay? And she will enjoy it. She loves a good charcuterie.
This has gotten
said that
into
word.
please sponsor us. We need money territory.
Is it like
Set?
an archway for a wedding? Or what is that?
We better watch out or raid chat or legends.
It's a lunch.
Reach out.
It's a grown-up Lunchable.
Okay.
That's all charcuteries are. They're grown-up Lunchables.
It's a fancy meat board. Sometimes there's cheese and olives.
Sponsored by
Crackers.
NordVPN.
And protected by
You know, the
ESET.
fact that we
Glasswire.
don't have a NordVPN sponsorship is really bad because NordVPN sponsors everybody.
Off stream, I'll explain to you exactly how that works because I learned all about it this week. All right, so you've got a couple of different paths ahead of you, of things that you guys might want to do. So, what do you want to do first?
Shoot thing.
I thought Bunny was gonna go talk to Jack Beecher.
We have to ask questions and then shoot.
No, shoot first. Ask questions later.
Okay, bros, listen. All right, I have a confession. You might not know. I don't know what I'm doing. So, if anyone else has ideas, I don't know. I'm thinking about talking to Jack. That's all I got, though. It was benevolent, most likely. He said they're the most aggressive. And he told them to fuck off, and this was them telling him to fuck off. And then he said, talk to Jack. Jack is his old friend. I don't know.
Let's go talk to Jack.
He would just recommend that.
I assume I can't shoot at it.
Please
Didn't
don't.
Eve have a pretty good? Didn't Eve talk to Jack right before we met Tamale Guy for the first time? Wasn't she like nice to him?
Me? Nice?
You do offer tamales
Be nice
to
to me.
literally everybody you meet.
Because I'm hoping to
true.
poison them.
You're basically our version of Canadians.
Like Johnny Appleseed with tamales.
Sowing my fields of tamales.
I'm
And
just thinking
spread
about
that maize.
yeah. Now I'm thinking about tamale trees, and now I'm very sad that this is not an actual thing in life. Because they come in little corn plant husks, like you could just come up and like
Isn't it?
take one off the thing and just open it up and start eating.
You know, we do
It's
have two
a
people in the
corn husk.
botany department at the college.
Yeah, you guys really should get to work on tamale trees.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Can we can we get the fuck out of this mansion before break time?
Yeah, by the
think
way,
that's
classes are
probably
going to
break time,
start
isn't
back
it,
up
Wheelie?
soon again, too. You know, tomorrow's Monday. I'm just saying.
I feel like Pete's asking.
You guys
for a
don't
lot.
want an incomplete.
But we don't have a house to go back to, so I don't know.
Ooh.
My house exploded. Can you extend my deadline? My computer was blown up.
All of my plantlings were in my apartment.
Yep.
Well, let's go talk to Jack. Voice crack included. And see what he has to say.
I'm gonna turn to Titus and be like, "Are you okay to do that? To go talk to Jack, even though I don't have the whole mystery figured out, the whole thing unwound."
I guess we can all go talk to Jack and I can ask him some questions that
Yeah.
might tell us what we need to know, but I'm operating off what information obviously I have right now.
Titus, roll underground for me.
You got this, people.
Peepaw Titus.
Underworld. Ooh, 24.
Okay. You know, as he's trying to implore you to go speak to yet another underworld agent, two things happen. One, you remember that you have contacts at Angel City PD, so you've got that, and
Who have failed me the last like 5 times I've asked them anything.
I didn't say they were good contacts. I just said you had contacts. Okay, you got to spend some money. You got to spend some money to get those contacts to be good. And then two, you get a text message from Noelle Juliet that is a link to one of the local TV stations, like a link to a story.
What's the story about?
That a workers' strike and small riot has broken out in downtown Angel City. And the text message that follows
you get to see
it.
Titus go, yes!
And then the next text message is I know you're jumping up and down. You're excited, but those fuckers are all dead soon. And that's it.
I say, type back, not if I have anything to say about that. And then I text Rico. I'm like, Rico, fucking you the man. Let's do some stuff. And then I look at Bunny and I say, he said we could have some guns, right?
Yeah, I said take them. I told you. It's good deal.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I go, Rico, let me know what hardware you need. And then send him a thumbs up.
So Rico calls you about a minute later, and it is a virtual sort of like face call, like a video call.
What's up, dude?
And behind him, you see, which you saw on the way over here, you saw the Benevolent Building burning a little bit, not like smaller fires and things like that. You see a ton of workers just out in the street out there, and Rico goes, "Where you at, man? Look at what you're doing. This is amazing."
Bringing you hardware, and I just had a beautiful, beyond beautiful idea.
And
And I look at Griffner, and I go, do you want to destroy a lot of things?
Of course.
Brilliant.
you see the guy, you see like somebody like kind of come in and be like, "Oh yeah," like that, and then come out of frame for a second as Rico kind of like pushes him off for a second. and it's Rowdy on the other end, and he goes, "Man, whatever you got, man, you leading this shit, man. Bring it.
We're going to
Roll persuasion for me." Rico rolled a 1.
The problem causer of the group.
Did you just trump this up?
I trump what up? That would be a 19.
Okay. You got Rico excited.
All right.
Like sexual?
Oh,
No.
I go, hey, Bunny, where are the guns? And where's the guy that I could talk to about the guns?
In that room, Daddy Z. He's doing target practice right now.
I have to call him Daddy Z.
I don't know.
I look at Grifter and I go, hey, Grifter, where's Muffins?
I think. Taking a nap in the back of the gator.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I walk in and I go, hi, you're Daddy Z, right?
He, you see 3 men sitting there. One, Caucasian is taking shots down range, and you see Zydarin again, and he's got his, sleeves rolled up and everything like that, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh my god. Not you two. Yes, I am Daddy Z.
How many of these guns can I have, and how fast?
You are who? You are with Bunny, I know. What is your name?
Titus.
Hello, Titus.
Don't like benevolent. Great.
I have good reason not to like them, yes.
I have 2 questions.
Fire away. Pun intended. And he turns to the guy, he's like, "Get it, pun intended."
How many of these guns can I have?
He looks around and he's kind of like, I could probably part with about 15, 20-ish. I got another. I can bring some more in if need be, but it's going to be a day or 2.
20 will do for now.
Okay.
Second question. How many bottles of liquor suitable for Molotov cocktails do you have in this building right now?
I'm going to roll for that one. Suitable for Molotov cocktails? Not many. I don't drink that shit. It's like motor oil. I got about 8 or 9.
Will do. Can I have those too?
Yes, please. It was left over from a shitty party and we haven't been touched in like months.
Hey.
He's like, but he walks over
Do you have
and
some rags?
No, he's like, I know what you're trying to make, and he kind of like hits his arm on a case, and then out come just 6 or 8 grenades. He's like, "Do you need these too?" Wink. And he says the wink too. He goes, "Wink." Okay. Rags in the garage across the way. We got a bunch. It's probably some of them are oily and shit, but it'll do to make Molotovs. I don't want to know what you're gonna do, but
just 2 more quick takes.
Okay, yes.
So you want the guys at Benevolent who were fucking with your plant and tried to blow up your kid. You want them dead, and that's fine. You don't care about collateral damage at Benevolent, though, right?
I do to a degree. What are we talking about?
You really want to know?
I just want to know that they're not going to bring it back to me. How's that?
Oh.
Yes. If you can do it without that,
I think we can actually...
then we're good. I mean, they already hate me, but I don't want them to bring the entire military down on this base.
No idea.
He kind of studies you for a second. Give me deception or persuasion. If you're telling the truth, persuasion. If you're cheating them, give me deception.
Oh no, I've got a plan here.
Okay.
15 for persuasion because I'm not lying.
Okay. So with his roll, he kind of like studies you for a second, And he kind of leans back a little bit and he goes, okay, show me what you got.
Then I take my crate of liquor and the wheelbarrow of guns, and I wheel it back over where the rest of the party is.
It'd be like that. I'm gonna give that to you. I'm gonna give you the wheelbarrow too. Yeah.
The grenades.
Yeah, it's basically H&Ks, AKs. I mean, it's sort of rifles and stuff like that. Nothing super huge.
I go, Grifter, you are going to help the workers of the world.
I have a bad influence on you.
Murdering people.
Just saying.
Okay. So, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I go, Catassie, can you find every labor rights message board, subreddit, website, and everything connected to Angel City, and let them know that there is a demonstration going on downtown right now? That supplies will be provided. Okay? I want every union jock, plumber, electrician, steel worker. It's time. Revolution is now. Okay?
Do we need to tell them that there is soup for their families?
We're getting there. You're next to that thing.
What?
Eve.
What did you two talk about in there?
I need you to call your buddy the tamale guy. Okay? I need him to tell me how many tamales he's got in stock. Or does goes. And also, if he happens to have any cousins with a food truck, tell him this is where we're going. Okay? Like,
Done.
now. Okay? By the way, tell him that I've got... Oh, have any of you guys willing to throw down on this, like, money-wise?
What?
What are we like?
Yeah. I just want to throw Titus a little appreciation that every time we do a job with you, there are snacks.
I was half expecting you to just start going.
No. I'm actually pretty close to out of money.
What?
We haven't actually got paid since I bought that truck. But we need to pay the guys for the food trucks. Okay? We need to pay them and the tamales. Okay? So we need tamales, food trucks, tortas, like the whole nine. Okay? We've got supplies. We've got Molotovs. We've got guns. Muffins, you're going to be on Overwatch.
I don't know what an old ass game has to do with this, but sure.
Tank.
Yeah.
Moira.
Because see, when Benevolent sends out the crack troops to come get them, it will be a target-rich environment.
What
Bet
did
you the
need
workers
funds
aren't used to
for?
having overs to pay the guys with the food trucks.
They have troops to guard their crack.
How much do you need?
Oh, how much is a food truck's going to cost us?
Mallo, how much food truck cost?
Not for the actual truck. We just want to buy the food so we can give all the workers sustainment.
Right.
How many
No. So
workers are
you're
there?
talking about a fully stocked food truck is probably, if we're talking, I mean, we're gonna talk taco truck, right?
Buying the
Probably.
truck, we're just paying the guys.
No. I'm thinking. You want to pay the guys? You want to pay for all the food too? Both.
Two.
Wait, doesn't Sardarian know Edward's grandma? His
Yeah.
abuela
I mean,
and family?
he employs them.
Right.
technically,
but
that's
didn't
his
he say
Quickie
he was
Mart.
tight with them too?
I mean, in many ways, yeah, because he provides a lot for them.
I mean, like, is he having family dinners with this family too, or is it more so like Bass? Just Bass.
I would say, without a roll, you have the sneaking suspicion that he breaks bread with his employees often. Let's put it that way. And because when you said the tamales and he went on about how good they were, you were like, got it.
I gotta go talk to Zaddy.
All right, well,
Does everyone just want to go back in there? I don't know why there was some discussion about me going in there.
I'm good. The bacon's out here.
Just let's go. You can look at the guns and
Cassie,
ask him.
you're on message boards and internets to rile them up. Eve, you're on logistics and food, right? Muffins, prepare for Titanfall. And we just need to call Jack and figure out who the actual targets are. But this is going to make a great distraction.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're going to resolve this whole thing.
Bunny Boy is just so floored by what just happened. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. First off, Eve, I need you to give me a charisma check. Catassie, I'm going to have you roll networking. I'm going to have you roll networking for this particular one.
I got a 16.
Okay. Basically, with a 16, you start making the calls to the boys through Abuela, and you start getting like the assembly line going. You ever seen like a tamale assembly line in the village and at like the family house party and shit? That's what's happening.
Been in one.
Yeah. Okay. So you know it's good times. That's what's happening on that end. Catassie, what did you get?
22.
Okay, with a 22, I'm gonna roll against it, but okay. With that, you're creating like a list. Like Titus thought, maybe 10, 12 of these things, and then like if he could see your VR, it's just continually going down as you're adding to the list of places. You are putting the word out, and you're starting to see chatter. Like significant chatter going in that direction. Muffins, you still needed to be repaired, if I remember correctly. Because remember, you got done with the fight. We're going back to your garage. Hadn't made it back to your garage yet, and then boom.
Yeah, could use some repairs. She's not badly dinged up, but...
Okay, you roll for repairs. Titus, I know the bullshit you're about to start. Bunny Boy, as we go into the break, what are you going to be doing?
Staring off into middle space, wondering what the fuck did I just do? Well, like a few months ago, was it a few months?
Yeah, roughly. A couple months ago. Yeah.
I was doing odd jobs and watching SpongeBob.
Yep.
Stoned on the couch, and now I'm enrolled in school, and my girlfriend's like, somebody tried to blow up my girlfriend, and then her dad's like the mob boss, but for corporation, and now he's employed me and my friends to go and kill the people who tried to blow her up, and now we're inciting a revolution on the streets. Okay.
Give me an intelligence check, Bunny.
Sanity roll.
It gets easier the more people you kill.
The thing is, he doesn't like killing people. This is so like.
Like, I wouldn't say I like killing people.
Straight intelligence, Mallo?
Yeah, just a straight intelligence.
You like killing people, Joe. 13.
Okay. Don't forget that you had a text message at the end of last episode.
What was my text message?
I'll send it to you I'll slide into your DMs and remind you.
Thanks for
It's eggplant emoji.
One of the text messages you got was a picture of my crack. 'Cause I sent that to the
Okay,
group
but
chat.
that's not the one I'm referring to, but also you're not wrong. So, okay.
Please don't send that.
Don't add this man on Snapchat.
Yep. Okay, so we're at 8:30. We're gonna take our break. Hang tight if you're in chat. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. We're gonna go take a bio break and everything like that. And we will see you here in just a bit. Okay. Hey, thanks for joining us for tonight's episode of Angel City Stories. If you want to catch us live, tune in every week to twitch.tv/Identico at 7 p.m. Pacific. Now let's get back to the action. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. We are. Thanks for sticking with us through the ad break. So where we last left off, Titus was going to lead the workers' revolution against Benevolent. I think that's where we were headed to.
Titus Marks over here.
Yeah. That's the t-shirt we need. Titus Marks. You've been calling him Grandpa all series. There you go. There you go.
Let's come up with it. So Titus Marks works. That works better.
Yeah.
Okay. So I start grabbing things and sticking them in the truck. I take that coverall set that I had that was in my bag in the truck. I put that on over some armor. And then I take the tool bag that I had and I put that around my waist. I put a couple of grenades in the pouches. I hide a gun underneath one of the sides.
Okay.
My coverall name tag says Jaime.
Okay. So, okay. Tell me, all right, so before we get into this, tell me the order of events that you want to happen. Because you've got everybody but Bunny Boy basically mobilized or mobilizing other people at this point. Like you are leading a Gantt chart at this point. So give me the order of operations here.
Okay, so first I go, so Cassie, how are we coming on riling up the workers?
I've hit all the union boards. I'm making my way through the social media for the younger generation now.
Okay. And Eve, we have sustenance.
Yes, we do. We have lots on its way.
Very nice. Okay. I think we need. Let's transfer muffins to the back of the truck under the little cover.
Okay. Muffins, you got a little bit of repair in before you had to move out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So talk me through this then. You got muffins in the truck. You got food trucks. We're not going to say just one. You got 2 food trucks on the way. They called in the cavalry. They got 2 food trucks coming in.
Very nice.
What else is going to go? How you going to work this?
So what we're going to do is we're going to go rile them up. And first we need to call Jack Beecher.
Okay. You're going to call him directly or you want somebody else to do it?
Wants to talk to Jack.
I am not a talkie.
Figure out who.
Isn't I bound with Jack? I have a piece of his plant.
I don't think he knows that you have a piece of the plant, though. Try to remember.
Sure
Didn't that piece of plant get blown up?
But she knows the plant stuff.
True.
Yeah.
No, that piece of plant
So
went
really
to
what you
Philippe,
need-
actually,
Oh, that's right.
in a side episode. So yeah.
It's safe.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you should call Jack and ask him who at Benevolent blew up your dorm, and then let him know we're going to burn them to the ground. But let's do it in the car.
Okay.
Okay.
Like blow them up in the car?
I don't
Oh, we're gonna
like
call
having
Jack
words
in the
put
car.
in my mouth.
I'm just saying this is the information we need
How
to blow up your dorm.
how much Pop Rocks and soda would you need for that?
I think you need Mentos,
And diet
not just
soda.
Rocks. Yeah.
Butane and Coke.
Fresh maker.
Butane and Coke?
Butane and Coke.
Wow.
Slow-mo, guys.
All right. I
It
like
was an
this.
exhilarating video. Definitely recommend.
Okay, the minute there's no vid, sir, we are doing an experiment.
Hold on. I feel like we actually need to do this with video on, or at least like video recording in the background so we can see what's
That's
up.
how you end up in a list.
Only if we allow you to control the explosives.
This is true. You are not allowed to control the explosives. In game and out of game.
Never again.
I'm responsible.
That is the sound, ladies and gentlemen, of somebody who is very much not responsible. Identico and humanoid games are not responsible for anything that you just go and
all
test.
My fingers.
He wanted to name one of our daughters Tannerite. Call her Tanner for short.
I'm just gonna move us all along from that. Okay.
The crystal gems.
Surprised.
All right, I have to ask the driving situation because it's important. You got the truck, you got a gator. Who's in the truck, who's in the gator, and where are you guys going?
He's not driving.
What time is it?
It's about, by the time y'all got done going through Daddy Z's arsenal and everything and making calls and stuff, it's like mid-afternoon. So just around,
Perfect.
yeah, just after lunchtime.
Okay. How far away is the strip mall that we're going to? Wherever it is.
Strip mall.
It's in downtown.
25 minutes?
Yeah, it's 25, 30 minutes away at
Okay.
least. Yeah.
All right.
What's the wind speed and direction?
Are we going African or European swallow?
Okay. Okay.
Ah. I was gonna make the joke if you didn't.
Okay. I'm going in the gator.
Okay.
Someone can ride with me, but I got somewhere to be. So you'll have to ride back with Titus.
Okay.
Or whoever drives Titus's truck.
Okay. So we've got Eve and Bunny in the gator. We've got Titus, Catassie, and Grifter in the truck. Eve, you get text messages on the way, and there's just a ton of them, and they come in rapid succession, all from Ben, and they increasingly get like more oh my god as it goes on, because the first one is like, hey, how you doing? Oh my god, did you see that? Oh my god, that was your door. Are you okay? Are you okay? Eve, are you okay? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It just keeps going like that for a little bit. And eventually it stops after like 35 of them, but
What was the last message that he sent?
before the oh my gods, or
No, after. Like the last message, just to know what I need to follow up on here.
oh, he's just checking up on you because he is the school reporter and is, very aware that your dorm was blown to bits.
Send him a picture of your crack.
Let's send him a picture of.
I mean, you have the picture
Never
of my
mind.
crack.
I was just gonna say I could totally send the picture that you sent earlier, but I don't want to just like dunk on this child, so.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to mother one of the fur children.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a picture of. It's just I'm in the gator, I guess,
Yep.
with Bunny. So I'm just gonna get a picture of me and Bunny, and I'll have the peace sign up and be like, "Didn't die. Tell you later." And then I'm gonna send it to him.
Okay, so you could, of course, get about 15 text messages back. It'd be like, oh my god, that's so cool. Okay. Whew. All right, let me know if you need anything, blah, blah, blah. Like, you clearly look like you're just chilling, by the way. You're just like, look, I got this dude next to me. You know, like fucking winky face, like, and he's just like freaking out. I don't know why, but it's Ben, right? So I don't create these characters. I just bring them out. So
You gave him anxiety.
shut up. That's not the, I don't care. That's not the author. Shut up. So
Same, brother. It's okay.
and I guess, are you also going to call Jack while you're in the gator?
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it and put one like earbud. I'm just gonna put one earbud in and then make sure that my quadcom can pick up the call as well.
Okay. That is pretty easy to do, actually, for that particular one. You could actually, instead of the earbud, you can kind of route it through the quadcom and back out to it.
They can't talk to him though, right?
No, you could just kind of like put the output through it, not the input. you don't want Grifter talking to him? You sure?
Well,
Are you
when I
sure?
need his brand of charisma, I will ask for it.
Okay. All right, so on the other end of the line, he picks up and he goes, "Who this?
Hey, Beecher, what's up?
Eve? Hello.
Yeah.
How are you? How is the mansion?
Well,
How is Zydarin?
Are you you want to come clean on a little bit of low-key stalking there, buddy?
Well, he saw you in the study that night. He's not stalking anything. He's just saying hello.
Okay, thank God.
It's
I was like,
this
I
is-
cannot for telling you that I was there.
No,
weirdo.
he was there the night you all got there, because of Sarah, right? Remember, he got through the door, walked up to Sarah. Sarah said, "Oh my God, Uncle Jack, thank you. Hi," gave him a hug, and then was like, "No
Right.
big, MBD. I'm okay. These are all my friends. We're gonna go now. Bye," kind of thing.
Worlds collided. I can pick out a puff piece that Mr. Piper and Mr. Cunningham wrote, but I will not remember when Beecher shows up. Okay, so the mansion was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sardinian is amazing.
Isn't he though? It's one of my oldest friends,
Yes.
dude.
He is wonderful. He is a human being. Oh my goodness.
At that moment, he kind of like as it's on a video call with that, he just kind of like raises an eyebrow at you, like he's picking up what you're putting down.
I won't stress it anymore. Good. Hey, so do you have any information on who decided they wanted to make my dorm building rubble?
I don't have anything about that per se, but I'm going to assume that Zydarian believes, as we talked about, that this is connected to the plant. Is going to be my guess, knowing him.
Right.
So-
And he also pointed us in your way to ask questions.
Okay. This is a complicated story when it comes to it. Essentially, I'll fill you in on the upper details. You all remind me, did you talk to him about plant life and like that you were enrolled at the college and everything like that? Like he knows that you were at the college, right?
Yeah, one of the reasons why we bonded was because we were talking about botany and
Yep.
like the application of.
So he basically kind of goes through a bit of the background in terms of finding the plant. Like he used to be a professor at Angel City University. He stopped and went to work for his friend full time, essentially. That plant he calls Specimen 27. It is the thing that he has been studying since he left the university, right? He had been studying it there. He could no longer study it because the thing that the plant does is not something that the university would really want him to be continuing to research. He doesn't go into any other specifics there, but he thinks that you can pick up what he's throwing down. He did not like what it had become, but he also understood the monetary value of the plant. And instead of flooding the market in Angel City with a new party drug, for lack of a better word, he wanted to see if they could get a more legitimate buyer for the effects and usage of the plant. And so, against Zydarian's usual desires, but he went with it because he and Jack have known each other forever. They went and pitched this to Benevolent. They pitched it to a couple of them, but Benevolent was the one that was most armed to give him the right amount of money. In true Corp style, Benevolent tried to screw them over. Zydarian, being a man of pride, would not let that stand and cancel the deal. Jack doesn't really begrudge Zydarian for doing it, to be quite honest. That's his shtick. He never felt like just trying to give away something he's been working on for so long and getting screwed in the process was going to be exactly his way of feeling good about the work that he did. Several people have been by Jack's apartment looking for the plant. Jack never takes it home, looking for any of the things that you guys have been working on. He knows he's been tailed several times, although he also has protection from the Ivory Thorns. So he doesn't necessarily fear for his life, but he is trying to, like you, figure out what is going on. And in the same similar fashion, he is looking into different ways and means that the folks are trying to get a hold of it. He thinks that the group that came after you all, the Third Eye, was put up to that. They're not smart enough to figure out what to do with that plant. You've met them.
I mean, they'll try. Yeah. I was gonna say they'll partly try to smoke anything anyways.
He's like, but it doesn't work by smoking. That's not the active ingredient. That's not the way that you actually use the compound. You have to know what you're doing with this thing. You don't just snap off the leaves and puff, pass. You know, and he kind of gives you one of these, honey, do you really think that I would make that kind of plant that you could just, smoke? Come on now, you know me better than that. Breaks character just slightly for you.
My apologies.
And so he goes off on a slight tangent that kind of tells you a little bit about how to work, but like what you're able to grok from that, what little bit that you understand, at least in this level of botany so far, is that, yeah, he's right. You can't just smoke this thing. You got to be able to use it and process it correctly. And so he thinks that the Third Eye was one lane that was sent to you all. They were after it. They tried to get Rocco to sell it to them. I mean, they've been trying literally everything to get a hold of this. He kind of recounts a little bit, like Rocco wasn't the first time. They've sent all these different types of people and places to do it. And they've been unsuccessful so far. So that's what he thinks so far.
All right. Thank you.
That was your
sharing.
info dump of the night. There you go.
I know.
Chat.
That was like.
That's your background info dump of the night.
That was like meeting back up after 15 years and just needing to catch up on it. everything.
I hope y'all wrote that down because I won't remember half of it by next game. There you go.
Anime exposition series finale, season finale exposition.
I got distracted by Cassie dual wielding some pets over there. So
She's still
Are
doing
we
wielding
supposed
pets.
to be writing something down?
This is chat. This is what I'm working with right now. Like this is okay.
It's coming together. Thank you for writing this story. Like all the pieces were like around, and now they're starting
Yeah.
to kind of like, oh, okay.
It really is
I'm
kind of funny though because I didn't expect to do anime exposition right then and there, but then Pete called me out on it, and it's like, yeah, it's totally anime exposition. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna say, you know what you're getting into the minute you said, "Hey guys, you want to do a stream?"
Yeah, that's true. You've seen at least 2 of us stream and also co-streamed with at least 2 other of us.
It's true.
And the other one of us is just literally a being of chaos.
I mean, sometimes you lead a horse to water and it doesn't want to drink, so you have to take a bottle of water and just dump it in its mouth, which is what you did. Because a horse that's not drinking from the giant pool of water. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll call Eve on the I'll call Eve on the Quancom and go. So did we get like a name, or are we just basically murdering random benevolent people?
Beecher, do you have a name of anybody you think we should start looking at first?
I don't have
All of
names.
that said,
I don't have names because I don't ever get close enough for them to know names. But what I can do, your friend at the Quickie Mart. We got surveillance all around there. Talk to him. Let's see what we can find over the next few days, or the past few days or weeks. I think we'll find patterns there. That's my guess. I've already searched all the ones here at my apartment. No pattern. Right? I don't have access to the ones at the Quickie. That's not my deal. I don't run security there. But it's a good chance that we might find something there. In the meantime, if I do see anything suspicious on my end, I'm just going to call you immediately and we're going to see what we can do. I got other ideas. I don't think Zydarian's going to be down for these ideas, if you know what I mean. But I got them if we have to go so far. Capiche?
This is one time where I am not picking up what you were just putting down. But my mind definitely jumped to things that were probably not what you were trying to impart.
He kind of looks at you and thinks about it for a second. He's like, yeah, no, it's not like that. I'm talking about riskier ideas of just drawing them out. How's that? I learned a thing or two from Zydarian over the years. How's that? But I know he wouldn't be okay with that. What's that?
So I am under the impression that he does not have an issue with a little bit of pain being caused. So
Yeah, but he's got a problem with putting myself or Sarah Jane or, the soldiers that line up for the Ivory Thorns, like, they know what they're getting into, right? He's not exactly kosher with me being rebel over here. We've had that discussion over the years. Let's put it that way.
Roger Dodger, rubber ducky.
Yeah, you get what I'm picking up. Look, if you're Bert, I'm Ernie in this one. Wink, and we'll be coalesced on the rubber ducky. How about it, eh?
Sounds good to me, partner. All right, so I guess we're gonna go and talk to Edward. Did you need anything? Do you want tamales? Because Abuela is making like a hell of good order.
Is today in with why, honey?
It depends on the calendar you go by.
Fair enough. Yes. I always want some of the abuela.
I'll make sure that we get some to you. Thank you for all of the information. Also, you must tell me how you reached the conclusion with this planet another time.
Oh, I got all the time in the world for that one later. Trust me. I'm very excited about it.
Margaritas later.
Girl, you know. And he hangs up at that point.
Cool. Good, because I'm awkward and I won't hang up.
Now I want to roleplay the fact that he's just as awkward when it comes to it. Like, you know.
It's the Midwestern goodbye. We sit there and say goodbye for 30 minutes and still don't say goodbye.
Yeah.
Still don't hang up.
Yep. But yeah, he hangs up on you from there. The rest of you heard most of that conversation, at least from from Jack's side. You have no clue what Eve said. Well, except for Bunny Boy, because he was sitting right there next to him.
So who are we killing?
So am I understanding we still don't really have a direct target here, right?
Benevolent.
Anything's a target if
Okay,
you try
well-
hard enough.
Let's see if we can smoke some people out.
It
Not
might
that
be
way,
worth.
the other way.
It might be worth checking the Quickie Mart surveillance.
Oh, that would have been good to know before we decided to start a revolution. We can do that later.
Okay. Down.
Well, there's people
Let's
waiting
go.
for us now.
There's people
Just
waiting.
cancel. Just let them know that we weren't feeling good, you know?
Call in sick
you
to
and
the
Bunny-
revolution.
You and Bunny are
Hold
in the
on.
gator. If you
Hold
want to
on.
go check the surveillance,
I don't
that's
think so.
fine. I'm gonna go light things on fire.
Okay, hold on. Two things. A, calling in sick to the revolution needs to be a t-shirt. Two, that was the
And a
most
band.
meta comment about us having to skip a couple weeks of this podcast I've ever seen in my life. And I will not stand for it, thank you very much. But also totally true.
We only skipped a week.
But it's
Listen
funny.
here, I love having a free night when it's just been like shit hitting the fan as much as the next guy. not trying to be meta at all, actually.
But it was kind of funny.
Oh, you should text your student journalist buddy and tell him to come cover the revolution.
Jim,
You're just trying to
it's
get everybody
so much
killed.
danger all of the time. Can we stop putting Ben in danger?
Do we need
Impeach Titus.
that security guard, the rapper? We need entertainment to get the people. We need a hype man.
Yeah, where's
No.
Dylon?
All right, text that guy too.
Hey, remember me? I shot you in the knee and gave you some money for it? Did you want to come and be an artist at this revolution for exposure? We'll pay you in tamales and exposure.
My God.
Exposed tamales, which weirdly we don't need a license for.
Because it's a revolution, baby.
Still more organized than January 6th.
Just because I'm not in charge.
Oh, dear God.
Okay, so with that, Titus rolls down both of his windows and starts blasting Op Ivy.
Okay. Fair enough. We're not going to get Dylon's music into it. I see how it is.
Well, Dylan's not here yet.
Fair enough.
I've got angry, insane music to play as we pull up to the revolution.
Okay, so I have questions. You have a truck full of weaponry, explosives on you,
Molotov cocktails.
and Molotov cocktails. Are you just gonna show up and start handing them out, or how? What is the plan here?
That's kind of my plan here.
Okay,
Oh, I'm gonna pull toward the back of the crowd. So, how big is the crowd when we get there? Because
It's
Cassie's
about-
been riling them. Cassie's been riling them up.
I mean it's getting to be about 300 to 400 now, but you can kind of tell that more are on the way. It's definitely
Are the
gone
food trucks
beyond
there yet.
the food truck. One of them has pulled up. Yes, the other one is not there yet.
So I'm gonna pull the truck toward the back of the crowd, and I'm gonna be yelling like, "Rico,
SA,
Rico,
SA.
let's go!" Hey!
Hey!
Here!
You see Rico come running out the
him.
crowd.
I'm gonna stop the truck. I'm gonna pull him by the truck. I'm gonna go, okay, Rico, find me your 20 best workers. 20
best
strongest revolutionaries.
Okay.
They're workers. It's a worker revolution.
So he's gonna bring over several folks from the like general contractor crew, about 4 electricians, and the rest are gonna be plumbers.
Yes. Okay, so I start pulling out a case of Molotov cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start handing out the guns that we took from Daddy Z's house.
And what are you telling them to do with these weaponries?
This is for our defense. You know they're going to come to us. They're going to try and put us back in those chains. Libertad, we fight now. We fight. And then I point out to them that when they bring the big things, you look back there. And I point out that we have a muffins.
Muffins is you still point to the back of the truck? Okay.
Look. Tell them to look.
They look. And they look. Rico looks over and he looks back at you with like wide-eyed, like to
It is time.
give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna give it to you.
Bonus out of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to give it to you with advantage because you're selling it
Oh,
hard.
yay, 2 dice. Handing out Molotov cocktails. I'm like, what you think about the food trucks, man? Got that for you.
There's a
We got
line
sustenance.
forming. Like you don't have to figure out what's with the food. There's a fucking line right there.
Free.
Yeah, it's paid for
All right,
already.
so with advantage, at a 19.
Okay, so they kind of quietly start, and I say quietly over the den of noise happening behind them. So to set the scene, you've got a crowd growing. You obviously have benevolent corp security up on the railings and the like wooden and metal fencing that kind of goes around, you know, the corrugated kind of metal fencing that can go around, you know, construction sites and stuff like that. They're starting to set up perimeters essentially because they understand and fully know like what's going on. And more are starting to show up, though the streets around the HQ, which takes up a full city block as it is, are starting to fill. They're not fully filled, but they're starting to fill. And you can see some SUVs with the benevolent logo on the side of them parked on the sides and things like that. But it's not like there's not an army rolling down the street currently right now.
Are all of those SUVs occupied?
You can't tell because they are like darkened out the windows.
So I guess what I'm going to start with is leading them in a chant.
Okay. What do you say?
Going? Thinking. I'm thinking.
This motherfucker has organized a workers' strike, and he gets stuck on the chant. Just, you know, I just want to put that out there.
He wrote part of the game. I can't write the game.
On that.
This is the guy who bought Bitcoin at 50,000 and Pikachu faces whenever it goes down. Just completely unprepared.
I would never buy Bitcoin. Okay.
Darkness.
Keep your nerd fight out of this.
Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Google. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back and forth, right? So we're gonna go. It's gonna be one of those like I say, you say, Chance.
Okay.
Right? So we're gonna start with Angel City is a union town, right? And have them repeat that back.
Okay.
You can't keep the people down. Get up, get down, and then we're gonna go back through that again. Right? Organize. We won't back down. It's the end of the chant. So then
Okay.
then you repeat.
Gotcha.
Neil Young over here.
Look, let the man write his manifesto. It's fine.
Ooh, I should totally write a manifesto and have Catassie make it go viral.
All right, Ted Kaczynski. Let's back off the pedals just a tad.
No, we're not doing a Kaczynski style. We're more like we're thinking more Guevara here.
So
Jay.
much better.
Manifesto gets into very dangerous territory, just like as a
Can.
nomenclature.
Yep. Can. You're very right.
Okay. So you start
You
to
know,
get
actually, Pete's got it. Pete's got it there in the chat. Smash, smash, smash. Benevolent worker rights are trash. Yep. And with that, we're gonna find some dumpsters and light them on fire.
Okay, give me a demolitions or give me
Light something on fire?
look, Muffins is in this game. And Muffins is near you. So yeah, you gotta
Are you
give me
implying that
some
she's
sort of
flammable?
check.
Does Muffins have a torch yet?
No.
I say
Buddy,
yet
you gotta-
because I know the minute I say that.
Yeah,
players are
I gotta go
Honey, you
figure
got
out.
like a spark or a torch or something?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
you'd have to get one out of a toolbox, but yeah.
OG
Yeah,
Muffins
so we're gonna
did
get
have a
torch out of the
plasma
toolbox.
Yeah.
We're gonna light a dumpster on fire, and we're gonna push it into the hastily erected fencing they've put up.
Okay, give me a strength check. You can get
I'm
it
doing this
lit
with
up.
a group of people.
Yeah, but just give me a strength check. I want you to not roll a 1 basically.
All right. Well, I got.
You gotta keep the people.
Strength. Got a 14.
Okay. It takes you guys a little bit of time, but you eventually do bust through. Not fully way through, but you know how you like gotta bust through halfway through a fence, basically, with that going, and with that, the whole crowd just draw. They get so excited, they get so ram.
Our on fire dumpster.
Yep. Yeah, it's how 2020 was basically. It's us throwing out the old year.
Dumpster fire.
Yeah, dumpster fire.
Hey, Titus,
Say over the
hey,
QuanCom. You know, you guys should have some fun with this.
what state is our dumpster in?
Catassie. Benevolent security forces. Their glows would have connection to Benevolent Security Network, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Maybe hack their security network
Moment.
from the security guys' glows while we're distracting them, and then we might be able to find out who blew up the dorm.
Can I snatch one, or should I just try and do it remotely?
Remotely, you got networks.
I mean, if you want to, never mind.
So while we're distracting the security guys,
Okay, those folks in the Gator. Did you show up for the revolution? Is the question.
What time is it?
It's still mid-afternoon. You guys are still going through.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Angel City is
I
hot.
mean, we're supposed to go talk to Jack. Do we hear the revolution stuff over the QuanCom?
We talked on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case. Good point. I didn't know. I'm Midwestern. You talk to somebody on the phone when you're on your way to visit them. Then you visit them and you call them once you get home.
That
This
is
is
true.
one step of a 3-step process.
And you apologize the whole time.
Yes, and
Yeah.
slap your knees. Well, guess I better get going. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sorry for interrupting your day. I'm coming to visit you though. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we planned ahead of time, but I'm
Yeah.
still sorry.
Hey, I resent you calling out my text message like that, Mallo.
What?
That's how I text him. Dropping by. Sorry. Even though we had plans. It's like, I'm here. Yeah, let's go to the revolution then.
Okay, so you guys are all there too then. All right. I want to just set the scene in case this shit does actually pop off in a second. Right now you're trending heavily in that direction. All right, Catassie, you want to try to skim some data from these folks? So I'm gonna need a networks check.
See if you can crack their whole security network. That would be great.
With a 21.
Let us see. Okay. With a 21, you can start to see the data running back. So there's two things that you learn with a 21. A, there's no servers at this particular building. Not that are similar to the ones that you guys have already smashed and grabbed. This was very much in construction. What you have noticed, though, on the back side of the plaza that you're in, there seems to be like a mobile operations unit back there. And there's direct lines from their glows and systems back to that truck. So they've essentially showed up with like an up-to-date SWAT van to be there.
Like a mobile ops center with cameras and shit.
Basically, yes. Yeah. And it is plugged into what cameras and things like that are still operational around the site.
See? Distractions.
What do you guys else want to do?
I'm just kind of watching out because I don't want to really deploy muffins until we need her.
So, Tassie, should we go take that truck? Go assault it?
That's what I was thinking. See if we can, like, get the people that are guarding. Because they can't have more than a couple of people in that command unit. Because that's not where they're expecting to have a problem.
Nope.
But we're a problem.
So, I think while the crowd is riling up their security forces, we quietly go break into that truck.
Okay.
Why is Eve shaking her head? Do you not like this plan, Eve? Look at what the people are doing. The people are rising up and asking for their rights.
Sorry, it's just a reflexive movement from any time I hear anybody in our group say that we're gonna quietly do something.
We don't have to be too quiet right now because in case you haven't noticed, there's a few hundred people lighting dumpsters on fire.
Oh, I'm very aware.
Yeah. More dumpsters have been lit up in the time that you have helped push that through. Give me stealth checks for the folks that are trying to encroach upon this vehicle.
I will go with Catassie.
All right, so the two of you are going to go. Hit me with them
Eve, are you
stealth
coming?
checks.
Might need a bat.
Are you asking? I'll go too.
Got to 21.
I'm gonna stay put because you don't need my meat body because he's bad at things.
No, but we might need muffins in a minute.
I got
Muffins?
11.
Check the workers.
Okay.
On our side.
Yeah. What'd you get, Eve?
How to for stealth again?
Agility. That is the look of a person who did not roll high.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got into double digits. I rolled a 10.
It's fine. There's so much going on right now. I'm wearing a disguise.
You are?
I'm wearing coveralls that say "Hi me,"
You're not wearing anything on your face, though.
and I'm wearing bags. Have grenades in them,
Yep.
in case.
So with your rolls, Titus, you can tell that at least one person around the mobile unit sees your group. They've taken notice of you, but they've also taken a notice of many other people at the same time. Everybody give me perception checks, including you, Muffins.
2.
You got a 2?
I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. With my modifier, 3.
Got a 5.
14.
Should do this every time.
19.
19. Catassie, so, Grifter, a group of people are approaching from the west side of the building. Looks like workers. Looks like people that are coming to the party, so to speak. Catassie, northeast, you also see a group of people that are coming in that way, and they're walking generally in the same direction that you all are coming. So, like, you all are coming up essentially north. They're coming sort of northeast like this. And it's sort of a wave that will cross over you all here soon.
Do we want to hang back? Or are we trying to blend in?
I'm kind of the like speed is security mind frame right now. Bunny, are you coming with us to go raid this truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody just rush the truck.
Okay, so no more stealth?
What stealth?
We really don't do well at stealth.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, let's just rush the truck.
All
Are
right.
these workers are they acting all suspicious like, or are they just?
No. They look like they look very similar to the types of folks that are already there. They look like they got the all call and are showing up.
They don't have like evil goatees.
No, they're not the evil clones of the people who are already there. It's not like that. Yeah.
By the way, if you've never seen this does happen. Like when nurses unions go on strike, the truckers unions show up. Solidarity. And so you'll have all these like nurses out there picketing, and then you'll have all these big burly like trucker guys out there like solidarity. Amazing.
I'm more concerned that these may be corporate instigators.
It is possible, but you're not, from what you're being able to see, you don't believe it is.
Okay.
As the chat said, I think it's bum rush time.
Okay. So with that, everybody roll agility, and then everybody roll initiative.
Me too, or
do you want to take an action? Because if so, yes.
I mean, like the agility. I'm just standing by.
Oh no. Everybody that's bum rushing.
Okay. My initiative is 12.
My agility is 18. I have grapple abilities.
13 and 15.
And
11
initiative.
and a crit fail. So I rolled a 1 for initiative.
Sure, initiative. So 18 for initiative. It's handy.
20 on agility and an 11 on initiative.
Nice. Okay, so here is what happens. Bunny and Titus, you all are leading this pack essentially. I'm going to say, and unless you disagree with me here, Bunny, that you're kind of like overwhelmed by the whole situation, and Titus just takes off running, and you take off running with him and keep up with him. If not, go faster than him in some ways. As you all are, Titus, since you are instigating this thing, as you are approaching the truck, the one corp that was watching you does turn towards you, and another one steps out from behind the fencing. You both get to them, though, before they can fully react, so you get to take an action before we go to initiative.
Okay, so the first guy...
There's one on the left,
helmet?
one on the right, basically. Oh, yeah, they're in full gear.
On the right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to grapple him to the ground and try and put him into an armbar on the ground.
Armbar.
I have bonuses to grapple. Yay! Oh, and you actually reminded me of something.
Yes, sir. I
We
did.
played our special episode.
Uh-huh.
I was screwing up my hand-to-hand combat.
Ah, yes. I enjoy the hand-to-hand combat.
You do, and we wrote that, and then I forgot about it. And then when you were doing something, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that happens. Because,
Like you do.
I forgot. Because,
Mm-hmm.
So,
Pete, what are you going to do while he's looking that up?
The guns have already been handed out, right?
The guns and the Molotov cocktails have all been handed out, yes.
Okay.
So you've got
Can
what's on
you-
your person.
Okay. And we're storming what? The gates?
No.
Sorry. Can you give me a
Oh,
quick
we're storming-
recap?
Okay, so recap, because I think you had to walk away. Your group went around the building. Catassie did a network scan. She found that there is sort of a mobile ops unit on the back side of the building.
Okay.
It's basically like an armored APC kind of thing. Not very big, but, armored up a little bit. Your team moved around the building for that. Got noticed by one of the corp soldiers that are just on that side. Simultaneously, a wave of new rioters and protesters are coming in from the northeast to where you guys are at, chanting. Not the same thing that you guys put, but chanting something a little bit different. And then Titus took off running towards that modal operations unit. You did the same, and you guys are getting a surprise attack on these. So the dumpster fire is currently on the south side of the building where y'all were, where the truck is and one of the food trucks are. And you guys are on sort of the eastern side of the building that you worked your way around to.
Okay. So we're bum rushing the van then,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
oh. I'm grappling the one dude. I'm trying to break his arm.
Okay.
There's how many dudes?
2.
Okay. The other one, I'm just going to run and tackle him.
Okay.
Just like shoulder down, boom, knock him down.
All right. Give me
This is our
both.
pre-initiative attack.
Yeah. So both of you give me hand-to-hand combat attacks.
Now that you reminded me about that bonus, that's a good roll. 18, 22, 23, and then with my good old Theo ability, that's a 27.
Okay.
Nice. Sorry. Hand-to-hand combat. I don't know if I've it's been
Strength.
a long time.
Strength.
Just strength?
Yep.
Okay.
And do you have
Alrighty.
any hand-to-hand combat abilities like grappling, martial arts, proficiencies, anything like that?
I have animal handling?
I mean, technically they're animals, but
Wait, why do I have animal It's Bunny Boy. Okay. No.
Buddy Boy had a llama.
oh my god, that would be amazing. Yes, buddy boy with a llama.
He'd be an alpaca farmer.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. Funny enough, that's actually enough because I only rolled a 10 for yours. So, Pete, it's a coordinated kind of attack, and I'm going to assume with a 27 you do some lucha libre type bullshit, Titus, where you can grab the arm MMA style, right, and flip him over into the arm bar, because that's where you're gonna put him off balance with the weight, because he's got a rifle in his hand, but
The old beecher 1-2.
yeah. And so, and when you do that, some flippy bullshit, Bunny Boy just lays into the guy and pins him up against the APC. But doesn't necessarily hold him there, but just gives him a good shove up against to it. And now we will go to initiative. Of which it's Titus's turn first.
Okay, well, this would technically count as round 2, right?
Technically,
For
we
his
count as
hold?
round 1.
I had the pre-initiative round.
Correct, but
him in the bar?
full initial round, yeah. So you've got him
Okay.
like in the arm bar right now.
All right, I'm just thinking about it for the roll. So I should be able to actually just move his arm to broken this turn.
Correct.
With that combative's ability.
Yep.
So I break his arm.
Okay. Just gonna put a B there. All right.
Mallo reminded me of this when I was GMing the special episode, that I'd been not doing everything I knew how to do in combat, and then Mallo did it, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot you could do that.
They're fun.
And he messed some people up.
They're fun. So him with the broken arm, not feeling great, is going to be out of action for this particular turn. He'll try to recover for next turn, which then leaves Catassie. You see Bunny and Titus run ahead of you. Titus does some straight up MMA bullshit, and you hear a crack when he does that. Bunny Boy just lays into the guy in front of you, and you and Eve are sort of still walking behind them. What would you like to do?
I like Buddy's style.
They've taken care of both of the guys. I want to try to get into the door to the van.
Okay. It's, of course, locked. How would you like to get in?
Okay.
Is it hackable, or do we need to physically pick it?
It's actually got both. It's got a physical lock on it. You think that it is electronically or chip, like, controlled, essentially.
Would you like me to smash?
I have electronics. I can try and pick it.
Okay. That would actually work. And those dice are going to the fuck off bag because they rolled like shit last turn.
Oh, Catassie. Fight me.
22.
22 or 32? 22. Okay. With a 22, you will get through it not this turn, but you will get through it next turn. So you've essentially got your electronic claws into the damn lock. You're just working your way through. Yeah. From there, so Bunny, the corp that you hit is, you've got him sort of like, you pushed and staggered him a little bit against the van, and he's gonna try to just bring the butt of the gun down on you. You can roll to dodge if you want to, or just to like sort of stop his attack. So just roll me agility, please.
Okay. Agility.
Agility.
17.
Okay, well, no matter what I roll on that one, it's not going to do. So, when you push him up against the van, when you push him against the APC, right? Like, he hits a big, reinforced tire and a wheel well kind of thing. And he tries to go down, like hit you with the butt of the gun. But as you're doing, you can kind of bring up a little bit, so he doesn't have like leverage to hit you, essentially. And then it would be actually your turn to fight back if you would like. Or actually, it's Muffin's turn next if you'd like to do anything first.
I thought you were talking to somebody else. Nah, I'm kind of just waiting to, see a need to use
Okay.
Muffin.
Well, then it is your turn, Bunny Boy. You got him up in your grill?
Me?
Yep, that's you.
When I stopped the gun, is there any way like to carry the momentum down and just hit him in his own testicles with the butt of the gun?
Just roll me strength or agility, whichever one you want to use.
Okay.
I like Bunny's style.
It's some judo shit. Wait a minute. Bunny secretly has taken judo his entire past 2 seasons. Like,
There's a lot you don't know. There's a lot you don't know.
Deep well of emotion.
Yeah.
That would be a 15.
No, there's no modifier I can put to that that's gonna beat a 15. So when he tries to come down, you have him off balance already, pushing him up against that. As he comes down, you kind of like drunken master style just help him to himself. And so he tries to come down and you go whoop right into his nuts. So he is now staggered. That's not going to be good for him.
How far away is the crowd?
Well, it's okay. So there's different crowds now. So you've got one approaching this side that's of decent size. The main crowd is on the south side of the building, and Muffin saw another crowd coming in to the west side of the building.
How close in feet is like the closest crowd on our side?
They're still a good maybe 50, 60 yards away. They're sort of slowly making their way down.
Okay.
Yeah, you got some.
They'll be
you got
here
some room.
soon.
Yeah. That leaves Eve. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'm getting into the van with Catassie.
Okay, she's still breaking the door open, so do you want to hold an action?
Yes. I'll watch her back with my bat ready.
Nice. All right, top of the round, Titus. You have broken the man's arm. Bunny Boy one-ups you, though, and hits the guy in the nuts. So, 2-for-1 special, who knows? What do you know, you guys keep score yourselves. This is a Gimli elf thing.
I really like Bunny's style here. So I'm not trying to even compete. I'm just trying to be efficient. So I'm going to, the guy whose arm I broke, I'm going to take his rifle and step on his crotch at the same time.
This is some monkey see, monkey do shit. Okay, so he can't fight back per se. I mean, I guess he can.
I'm just taking his rifle so in case I need to shoot someone, it'll be with his gun.
Yeah, I mean, he can. It's a broken arm. He can't really fight back. He can kind of swat it away, but it's not like he's at a -5 already, right? Like it's impossible to get to kind of that piece. So,
okay. So I got a plus to disarm because, former cop.
Yeah. I mean, you have to beat a 10. I rolled 15, but he's got a -2.
22 to take his gun from him and step on his crotch.
Yeah, easy.
If his arm's broken, he has an impromptu flail.
Not quite gonna do a lot of damage against Titus. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Look, have you ever been like just dismissively slapped? That does a lot of emotional damage.
It does. But now I have. What kind of gun does he have that I just took from him?
It's kind of a basic corp assault rifle. Yeah.
Is it a 5.56 or a 7.62?
It's a 5.56.
Okay, I just want to write down in case I need to shoot somebody.
Yeah. You know the standard flavor for benevolent. At that point then, since he can't fight back, Catassie, you have now breached the door. You got the door unlocked, and you're kind of at the point where you can open it or what you want to do with it from there.
I'm definitely going to open it.
Okay, with a held action, are you going to jump in first? Or is Eve going to jump in first? Is she getting funky with it, or are you going to, like, do something with a quip?
Eve can go first if she wants.
We're going to Rochambeau this?
Eve should go in first because she has the bat prepped.
All right, fair enough.
If there's something surprising waiting in there, I want her to hit it.
Okay, so Eve, you're gonna go into the APC first.
Yeah, but I don't think that a bat's gonna really help in close quarters. I'll pull out my knife.
Tools.
You're okay.
Do you have a?
Just like trying to imagine swinging a bat in a car.
Like, why do people carry it away to like?
Picture one of those
stuff.
boxy SWAT vans. Not like a little van, but like one of those big boxy SWAT vans that are like the mobile command post dealy craps.
Yeah.
Is that what it is,
Yeah.
Sean?
Baseball helmets can be used to poke people in the face.
It is. It is.
That's
It is
true.
A spiked and B. If you believe the Ewoks hitting stormtroopers in Return of the Jedi, just saying. But I believe you also have knives, explosives, tamales, and shotguns on you. I believe.
Yeah, I don't need my bat. I can
Yeah.
use one of those
There's
things.
more
And
efficient
also,
manners.
Please do not drag my people, the Ewoks, okay?
You should throw a C4 knife. That'll go well.
We're here to talk.
We have an ear appreciation moment because this woman's a walking party.
Yeah. Just saying.
I got what you need.
We need flare launches on our backpack, though. I'm just saying.
Don't give him that idea.
We already have so much stuff to install on Muffins.
Yep.
A
Okay.
few episodes ago.
Eve, how do you want to handle this infiltration?
Sorry, I just had like the coolest idea for armor ever.
Okay.
So anyways,
Shopping episode coming soon.
Yeah, Hades, hello. Well, I guess I'm gonna pull out my shotgun then.
Okay.
I believe. Yep, I have my double barrel shotgun, and then I'm gonna hand Catassie my Colt 45
And
and yeah, and a tamale
Okay.
because I know Catassie wants to run into this operation with a tamale hanging out of her mouth.
No, I want a tamale in one hand and a Colt 45 in the other.
I really hope you try to shoot somebody with the tamale because that's going to be real juicy.
Okay. As you get into the van, they attempt to get up out of their, like, you can tell that there are, screens in front of them. They like watching all the different camera angles and things like that. They are plugged in, like you see wires coming from the back of their heads into the systems. And one of them tries to get up and pull a 9mm from his side, like from a side holster. Now that you have broken into the van.
I guess I'm just going to have to pump the shotgun and let him know that I have 2 racked and that if he wants to try anything funny, he can also lose a knee like my friend Dylon.
Roll intimidation. I think their response is, "Who the fuck is Dylon?" No.
I think Eve's next level, she needs to pump a couple points into intimidation.
King Dylon, don't you know?
True.
No, that's the fun about it. You've met me in real life. I try to be intimidating as myself. A 15.
I also rolled a 15. Tie goes to the aggressor. So, when you walk in and you kind of fully stand up and cock the shotgun and point it at him, he's got the gun out and he just kind of goes like this and then looks at you, and just kind of sets it down on the ground and then puts his hands up and kind of walks backwards like this. Like, shotgun versus 9mm is probably not a fight he wants to be in.
I'm gonna take that gun.
Okay. At that point, then it is Muffins and Bunny, basically. You guys are welcome to do stuff if you would like.
Muffins, feel free.
Has the flavor of the crowd changed at all since this started happening?
Roll perception for me.
I
Good
also roll
question.
Perception.
Yeah. Well, you'd be in a different crowd, but yes, you could.
Okay, just letting you know.
Yeah.
12.
it's getting louder, but you can't tell if that's because of the people that are there, because the crowd is growing, or if the people are becoming more emboldened.
Okay, I'm gonna keep watching then.
Okay. Bunny, did you want to do anything, or did you want to just kind of keep guard out there?
I mean, Broski's on the ground, right?
Oh yeah, he's hurt.
Okay. Is this gun next to him?
Yes.
Okay, picking that up.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm basically just gonna look intimidating over him and like keep my shoes. Sorry, I almost said boot. My Yeezys. But more so my like, you know, cheap off-brand Skechers. They're not Yeezys. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Pick up the gun.
Okay.
What kind of gun is it?
Off-brand Skechers that you've magic marked are easy on the side of it.
Yeah. It's an assault rifle very similar to the one that Titus is holding right now too. It's matching luggage.
Okay, and I'm gonna guess that they're still like 50 yards away. The crowd, that is.
The crowd is about 45 to 50 yards away, but you know, steadily coming your way.
All right, I'm gonna camp out, hang out onto this gun.
Okay. Titus, what would you like to do?
Well, assuming that the guy underneath me is in basically the same position, he's not doing much for now.
Correct. Yeah, he's not motivated to move at the moment.
So Eve disarmed one of the guys inside. Catassie and Eve got that. I just say, Catassie, see if you can use their hookup to hack their corp net, and we can figure out who bombed your dorm. Because you'll have a back door right in. And I will just keep watch for other, like, benevolent security monkeys trying to head our way.
Okay.
Wow, nice.
Old.
Catassie. So there are two, as you climb into the van, there are two people that are plugged into, you know, these big monitor setups and stuff like that. One guy's got his hands up at the back of the van. The other two don't seem to be paying much attention to you.
To me or to anything?
To anything. They kind of have a little bit of a 1,000-yard stare going on.
Can I just slide in the one guy's seat at his terminal and start looking?
If you push him over, he comes unplugged and will react.
Okay.
Assuming he can react. When you're plugged in, as a hacker, you would know, when you're plugged in like that and you get pulled accidentally, bad things could happen. You always want to shut down safely, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Not really sure what it is I'm supposed to be doing here.
I mean, if you want to take him off the grid, you can try. You can, you know, Neo in the Matrix yank him out.
All right, I'll try that.
I'm not really going to have to make you roll anything. I have to roll determination against you.
Okay.
Not like this.
You unplug him, and you just rip the wire out, but it comes out clean. And after a second, he kind of blinks up and he kind of looks around, and then he looks at you and is like, "Oh shit!" Because now he sees a shotgun generally pointed in his direction, and you standing over top of him holding a cable.
Good morning.
He kind of looks nervously at you all and just kind of, hi.
Nice.
You made them sad.
Well, just one. The other guy's still staring off into space, but
Just saying. You and Catassie are making these guys scared of everything.
I mean,
Good.
confined space with guns and a tamale kind of thing, you know?
And heart hands.
And hard hands, yep. At that moment, too, Catassie, as you are unplugging him, because you are connected to the grid in similar ways, you can see the connection both physically as you pull it out, but also digitally. And now the connection has been severed in such a way that, like, you know, the commands are no longer going out quite nearly as fast as they were previous to this. And they're not coordinating the troops quite the same way. Nothing's wrong with the console. Nothing's wrong with the dude there. But you slowed it down in some ways because they're not plugged directly into a mainframe kind of piece going on from there. And you generally can kind of understand what you should do or what you would want to do if you want to hack further using some of this stuff. In fact, technology-wise, it's a bit of a gold mine that you have never had the chance to. You've always wanted to get your hands on something like this, but you never quite have. So. Muffins, give me one more perception check, please.
Ooh, 19.
Okay. With a 19, you notice that the crowd has turned different. There's a tension in the air that wasn't there a few minutes ago. And with a 19, you get a chance to spot a young man bent over, and you get just a moment's flash before he tosses the Molotov cocktail over the wall and at the Benevolent Corporation folks.
Oh, shit.
And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
What? Whoa.
Yeah. We're going to pick it up. We're going to pick it up
so
there.
excited.
Yeah.
And, on my
I'm
turn,
so excited.
before we end, can I use a bonus action to point out that once again, I did not start shit?
Use a bonus action.
Yes, I will allow you to use a bonus
quality
action after I say we're done for the night to do that. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Noted
That's all
for
I
the
need.
record. It's there in chat. We can clip it and everything. There you go.
That's all I wanted in life.
Okay. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. We will pick up this situation when we come back to you next week. Because who knows what's about to happen. Shit's about to pop off. I don't know what's going to happen.
Sure
These
is
folks
on
Fire.
yeah. Things are on fire now, you know? We'll see what happens. We're going to roll some dice and figure it out. Yeah. So, again, if you are listening to us in podcast, YouTube format, give us a review, share, talk to us through comments and all like that. Help other fringers find the podcast and help spread the love. Although this situation is a little less on the love side, maybe we'll figure that out later on. But if you want to know more about the weird things that go on with this group and Daddy Z, just keep coming back to us every week, 7 p.m. here on twitch.tv/Identico. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Drink your water. Take your vitamins. Wear a goddamn mask. And stay weird. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.